Hey hey, salut à tous et à toutes, j'espère que vous allez bien mesdames et messieurs. Ici GeekYoshii de retour sur un nouveau live de Genshin Impact mesdames et messieurs. Il s'agit de la version 4.2, voilà. On est quand même très très loin des premières versions, hein. Et ça fait plaisir de revenir sur un petit Genshin Impact avec toutes les histoires de rénovation et tout, avec le boulot, etc., etc. Voilà quoi. Du coup, mesdames et messieurs, ce que je vous propose, encore une fois, bon, ça va être un petit live sans commentaire évidemment, pour éviter trop de bruit en ce qui me concerne. Du coup, c'est un peu une raison de merde. Mais bon, hey, chacun a ses raisons, faut respecter un peu, ok? Du coup, mesdames et messieurs, je vous propose de découvrir la quête d'Archon de la version 4.2. Et en même temps, on va faire quelques petits vœux plus tard pour potentiellement aller chercher Furina. Et peut-être son arme de prédilection, son épée. Ce qui serait pas mal. Ce qui serait pas mal. Sur ce, mesdames et messieurs, bon visionnage à tous et à toutes. On se retrouve plus tard. Ciao ciao.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom established among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir, tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl. But she was deceived, and the memory of her noble origins faded. She now believed that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness. But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled. This is the story of your journey, of your
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
My name echo in song! Rain outlines your...
You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer. Let's spark things up.
Let me leave you a verse. Know my sword!
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better. You're open. A bitter pill to swallow.
Come a little closer. Try not to enjoy this too.
Rain cutter!
Mind the side effects. Remember, health comes first.
Rain outlines your fate.
You're in for a little shock.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like... See Liu. Nice tourist spots. I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
Now for a little rest after breakfast. This is the life. Wait a sec. Isn't something important supposed to happen today? Oh, today's our big day! We're supposed to leave the Fortress of Mirapede! Come on, we've got to go complete the release procedures now!
Please, sign here. This document will be effective immediately upon signing, and you two may exit the Fortress of Mirapede via the regular channels.
It's been so long since we've been to the surface. Let's hurry up and...
What's happening? I'm fine, thanks. But I wonder what that tremor was just now.
Let's go ask the Duke. Your Grace?
Ah, good to see you two. Is there something you wish to see me about?
Yeah, what was with that earthquake just now?
Ah, that. The tremor didn't originate from the seafloor. In fact, it seems it came from the surface. Over the years of serving as the warden here, I've developed a sense for distinguishing between what occurs on the surface and what occurs underwater. Besides, the seal that Monsieur Neuvillette set in place won't fail so easily.
So the fortress is okay?
If you recall our last incident, if there really were a problem, there would be crowds of inmates in a panic right now.
Huh, you've got a point. Okay, seems we need to get back up to the surface and ask about what happened. By the way, do you know what day it is today?
I believe today is this month's pipe cleaning day.
Wait, seriously?
Ah, yes. Have you completed your release papers?
Yep. It's you two. Are you leaving now? That's right! Today is our last day in prison! But now that Paimon says that, it doesn't feel like we were confined here. It's actually been pretty nice. Oh yeah, Paimon feels fond of this place now. Then be sure to come back and visit. I'll miss you.
If you've signed the release papers, then you're free to go. The guards will escort you out.
You're not going to see us off?
I knew you'd ask. Alright, sure. Let's go.
Well, you actually agreed. No worries, you must be busy. Paimon was just joking.
Ah, so you do have a polite side, I see.
After being down here for so long, I imagine you must feel like you're lacking companionship. Shall I come along too?
Yeah, don't worry, we'll come back to see you. Paimon really likes the cafeteria here. The chefs sure do know how to make good grub.
I hope you won't be here as convicts the next time I see you.
We'll do our best to stay out of trouble. Well, it seems our work in the Fortress of Meripede is finished. That's the end of another chapter in our journey. And since Nervalet was the one who asked us to come here, we should probably go report to him now. Next up, the Palais Mermonia.
You're going to see Monsieur Nervilette? Please pass on our kind regards.
I'm sure just your regards will do, no?
I believe it would be the polite thing to do.
You're right. I've heard the Palais has been terribly busy these days. Tell him that I hope he hasn't been overwhelmed by the recent string of troubles.
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Nervilette, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking, cases like this are better left to the guards.
Nervilette! Sidine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants to investigate a case on his own. Now, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the Udex acting like a private detective?
I trust that you'd be able to work that out with how well connected you are, but I must apologize. I do not plan on relying on anyone else's help for this matter.
So, what is it exactly? It sure sounds serious if it's something you've got to investigate personally.
A Melusine named Kiara received a threat letter.
And then?
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
Huh? I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today. So, if you insist, I have no objections.
Thank you for understanding. I will leave a note explaining my absence on my desk. I would appreciate it if you could take it to Lady FURINA. She may have no interest in official affairs, but standard procedure dictates that I'm still responsible for reporting to her.
Yes, understood. I'll come back later and deliver the note to her.
Judging from Sidine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate stuff personally. What's so special about this case?
I cannot tell you just yet, but it reminded me of certain past events. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all risks in advance.
Come on, stop being so secretive! We still have no idea what's going on!
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Udex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional reforms. There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
They must have been amazing people to receive such high praise from you.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, they wanted me to yield more of my power. The incident resulted in Carol taking her own life, and Vautrin being exiled. From then on, I've been especially careful when dealing with cases related to Melusines. All Melusines used to live a secluded life away from human society. I granted their wishes when some of them, including Carol, asked me to bring them to the court of Fontaine. Many common folk believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over Melusines in an attempt to lay the blame on me. I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it inevitably affects the innocent. It has already happened once, and I want to make sure it does not happen again.
Even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Marechaussee Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Aren't they more than enough to figure out what's going on?
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong to the same department. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple different factions. However, since I am technically an outsider in Fontaine, a lot of trouble could be avoided if I personally took on the case.
Outsider? But aren't you the Chief Justice of Fontaine? Why would you be an outsider?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibilities and how I perceive myself. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of Chief Justice does not make me a part of this community. In fact, the status I was granted has prevented me from forming deeper bonds with others. I have lived in Fontaine for a long time, but I do not belong here. That is why I call myself an outsider, a fish out of water.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations anyway. So how about we come with you on your investigation? Let's team up and round up all the bad guys lurking in the dark.
That does not sound like a bad idea. I rarely investigate cases on my own, but with professionals like you around, I'm sure it will go a lot smoother.
Oh, Paimon's starting to get a little embarrassed. Just leave it to us.
I will write my note of absence right away. Let us depart together once I'm done. Let us go. We should visit Kiara first and try to gain a better understanding of the situation.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but is that really true? Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him first. Paimon's been thinking. But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your...
Ouais, il semblerait que je n'ai pas la chance de vraiment commencer la quête principale de la 4.2 au final. Du coup, je vais peut-être attendre un petit peu compléter la majorité des quêtes secondaires, etc. Juste pour réussir à aller jusqu'au bout. Mais au final, cette vidéo-ci va plutôt être plus concentrée sur le test de Furina, ainsi que de Baiju évidemment, la découverte de tout le reste. Mais je vous laisse pas là-dessus, hein. Non, clairement pas. Hein. Moi je vous fais des vœux. Mais les vœux, c'est ce que je vous ai promis pour la fin. Mais comme on n'est pas encore dans la quête, on va aller directement sur les vœux. Ok, so basically, on a 29 vœux en ce moment. Et on en a 6 des normaux. On va commencer par les normaux. Histoire de se mettre dans le bain. Parce que ça c'est les vœux ordinaires que j'ai conservés depuis le début du mois en fait. Donc j'ai pas vraiment touché à quoi que ce soit depuis un sale bout de temps en fait. Et y a pas grand chose qui est sorti de ces 6 vœux là en fait. C'est un peu décevant. Un peu décevant. Ok. Là on a quand même peut-être une chance d'obtenir Charlotte en plus. Ce qui est pas mal. Ok. Du coup mesdames et messieurs, on est parti sur les 29 noms. On va y aller sur les 9 premiers. Et ensuite on va se taper deux séries de 10. Ça aurait été drôle. Premier vœu, paf, 5 étoiles. Ah bah dis donc, deuxième vœu finalement. Et c'est Tignari qui se joint à nous. J'ai perdu le 50-50. Mais faut pas perdre espoir, mesdames et messieurs, faut pas perdre espoir. Néanmoins, bah Tignari se joint à l'équipe au final. Hein. C'est la première fois que je l'obtiens. Donc c'est quand même plutôt bien. Un autre perso d'Endo dans l'équipe, ça fait pas de mal non plus. Quatre étoiles. Et c'est Bélo qui rentre dans la team. Bon. Après ces 2 derniers vœux là, je vais aller chercher le petit gratos que j'ai eu. Ok. Ouais, ok. Bon, évidemment, il y a un petit truc de latence au niveau du jeu, mais ça c'est à cause de de certaines connexions internet en fait. Majoritairement, la majorité des gens ici chez nous essaient de télécharger la version 4.2 justement. Donc si vous voulez en profiter, allez-y, profitez-en. La 4.2 commence cette nuit, même hier, mais pour beaucoup d'entre vous, elle commence aujourd'hui. Profitez-en, hein. Ok. Les 2 séries de 10. On commence avec le premier 10 vœux. C'est parti. Et on a officiellement Charlotte. Let's go. Charlotte qui va probablement être le fun à tester par contre. Ah mais je l'ai pas testé dans le... Je l'ai pas testé dans le... Voyons, dans le mode... Dans le mode... On va faire les 10 derniers vœux, on va aller la tester après. Bon, 4 étoiles. Et on a la première constellation de Charlotte. Ok. On n'aura peut-être pas Furina tout de suite. Mais néanmoins... On a eu Tinari et Charlotte. Ah mais quoique, je vais toujours essayer d'aller chercher les petits vœux. Juste pour le fun. Et voilà. Merci. Merci beaucoup. Bon, on va l'augmenter. Ouais, Allez, allez, allez. Ok. Et Charlotte. Charlotte. Ah ouais, quand même. Je pense que je peux l'augmenter un peu plus. Ouais. Ouais, là ça va prendre plus de stock par contre pour les prochains niveaux. Cool les animations. Hop. Deux petits jeux simples. On va les faire, on va les faire. Allez. Alors, est-ce que le prochain c'est un 4 étoiles ou un 5 étoiles? Ça c'est la question que je me pose. Parce que là on va être à 8 vœux. Techniquement, il n'y a pas eu grand chose. Ah bah rien du tout. Ok. Je me ferme la trappe. J'ai compris. Ok, so du coup, on n'a pas encore testé Charlotte.
Please allow me to rephrase.
Bon, évidemment, ils vont reparler encore avec la quête, évidemment. Désolé de ça.
That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous version instead.
Oh, oh c'est tellement cool. C'est un peu comme Yan Fei en fait. C'est légèrement comme Yan Fei. Wow. Ok. On avait pris Minet aussi. Ok, c'est parti.
Let's dance. Smile.
Let me weave you a verse.
Say cheese. Hard hitting exclusive. Come on.
Wow.
You can do it.
Pair! Getting gear! Going under!
Oops.
Frost is coming! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Hold that pose.
Witness the power of Gua.
I'll protect us. La 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 la.
Commencing cleanup! Pair! Getting gear! Frost is coming!
Breaking news.
Ouch. On dirait vraiment que le mec est pris par les paparazzis en fait. Je vais le tenter de le charger. Oh, ça a eu son effet. Ok. Plutôt stylé. En vrai, j'aime bien le gameplay de Charlotte. Il y a un petit quelque chose d'unique. Bon. Bah du coup pour le moment c'est un peu la fin de cette vidéo en fait mesdames et messieurs, je suis vraiment désolé qu'on puisse pas aller plus loin dans la mascarade des coupables. Hein. Pareil aussi longtemps que j'aurais pas terminé les quêtes secondaires de beaucoup de personnages. J'ai comme l'impression que j'irai pas plus loin. Donc il y a des fortes chances que je fasse cette quête, la quête d'Archon au courant de la semaine. Ne vous inquiétez pas, ça va se faire. C'est clair et net. Alors sur ce mesdames et messieurs, j'espère que ça vous aura plu quand même de découvrir ces personnages avec moi, de découvrir FURINA ainsi que Charlotte évidemment. On se retrouve très bientôt pour la suite des événements avec la version 4.2 évidemment. C'était GeekYoshii pour vous servir. À la prochaine tout le monde. Ciao ciao.